La 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 la. Okay, testing the sound, testing the sound, testing the sound. Sounds good to me. I don't know. I tried to fix yesterday this issue, but to be honest, I don't have much hopes here. At best, the issue is fixed. At the worst, we will need to switch the game.
The stench of Julian. Who dares allow such filth to profane this sacred ground?
The rite has yet to begin. Ziliu, why do you stand here now?
Why ask what you already know? You and I both know my purpose. I am here to bring the 9 chapters of Dafeng to their end.
The audacity! Do you grasp the enormity of your crime?
Ziliu, we once placed in you our highest hopes. The honor and might of the High Chancellor of Lungyuan are not gifts to be squandered.
Rest assured, before I set foot here, I had already accepted the price, even if it be my life, to bear the pillars of the realm and to bring succor to all people. Such is the charge of the High Chancellor of Longyuan. And even at the cost of my life, I shall not repent.
You...
Ziliu, would you make yourself a sinner for all eternity?
The grace of heaven and the ordinances wrought by your forebears. Would you, a mere mortal,
If Taihao were to fall, the order we have built over the ages would crumble in an instant. Ziliu, what drove you to such flagrant defiance?
What? Indeed, the people of Huashu have long grown used to entrusting all to the gods. They have laid down their weapons and chose not to defend themselves with their own hands.
Please, Miss Ziliu, this is wrong.
They shut eyes and ears, heeding only the voice of the 9 chapters.
To serve the 9 chapters now, it is my chance to atone.
They have stifled their own judgment, surrendering the measure of right and wrong to divine decree. Yet, can the deities truly shield Huashu for all time? The scourge of Druin descended, and not even Taihao could stay its course. Does this not portend the waning of the 9 chapters? Look, upon the far reaches of the continent, the war between the Empire and the Elysian Church has stretched across a millennium. When the 9 chapters fail at last, when the gods extend no more shelter, how shall the people of Huashu stand apart from a maelstrom of strife? Should the 9 chapters' power one day run dry, how will people measure the world then with their own eyes? How will they live, fight, discern good from evil, and restore order?
Folly! With the narrow vision of the commoner, how could they bear the weight of the grand design?
Bound within a clay shell, how can you be sure you are not one of those commoners you so readily scorn?
Liu, have you truly reckoned with the consequences? Can you bear them alone?
I have. And I can.
Such selfishness. You could play out your drama, then close your eyes and leave the rest to ruin. But when the 9 chapter shelter is gone, what will become of the people left behind?
Humanity is not as fragile as you think. When the god is gone, they will relearn how to face deterioration. And with it, war, suffering, and sin. Haven't you witnessed those drifters who willingly stand beyond the 9 chapters and shielded themselves through their art? The process may bring pain, even sacrifice. Yet such trials are the necessary price of their healing and growth. Only when the rot is cut away can life find a new path.
An impressive design. Zhi, in all the ages, you are the first to pose a true threat to the court. When we chose you as High Chancellor of Longyuan, it was for your brilliance. Though I never imagined it would lead here.
I never had the chance to thank you for that appointment. I suppose now will do.
You and I are wise enough to speak plainly. I will not, like those fools, waste my breath railing at you over some phantom notion of moral duty. Morality is but a shackle for the mediocre. And the so-called Long Gods, merely constructs wrought of the void, vessels for the will behind them. It is we who truly command the 9 chapters. Generations who gave their very bodies, the finest of every age, fused into the cause common will. By that will, Zhi, I extend to you our sincerest invitation. You have proven your resolve and your genius. I could welcome you into us, the core, where by your will alone you could reshape Huaxu. What say you? Does the offer please you?
You bargain more wisely than the others. Yet still, no.
Why? Whatever you seek, to lead the people or to reshape Huaxu, this power would make it so.
Then you have mistaken one thing. I have never sought to become a god. There should be no more gods in Huaxu.
Turn back now, before it is too late.
Stop! You must go no further.
Would you truly see the grand design of millennia end by your hand?
Zhi Liu, is your mind truly set? Zhi Liu, since you so ardently seek death, do not blame us for showing no mercy to presume to stand alone against the 9 chapters of darkness. Foolish. Utterly foolish.
Cease this, Zhi. You are a wise soul. Why incite the struggle where none shall prevail?
Stubborn fool.
Soon, all of this will be over.
Fortune's path ignites. Heed Fortune's edge. Resistance is sheer folly. Stratagem storm crescendos.
Oh. This time it triggered properly. This is such a aura farming scene.
It seems your resolve is unshaken. From this day forth, justice will be restored to the people of Huashu. They will bear courage in their hearts, justice in their deeds, and fear neither evil nor disaster. They will be their own masters.
What the fuck is happening? She just attacked a god. And now it's battle between gods.
Do you not wish to see such a future?
Oi oi. Oi oi. So the only thing that we didn't get was the cutscene last time. That explains a lot. The cutscene was just not triggering properly. And I tried it like 3 times in a row. Oi oi. Ooh. Oh fuck. That was definitely something she didn't predict. Or maybe she predicted and was like, well, sacrifices are needed to change the world or something. That doesn't look good though. God. It doesn't look good.
I know Jilyu's entire plan now.
Isn't it a bit too late though?
Little minion, tell me this isn't about those 2 giant loons above our heads! We can still stop her. Listen, here's what's happening.
Are you saying the 9 chapters of Dafeng are on the brink of collapse?
A mind that dazzles, a courage that courts ruin, and a will harsher on herself than any foe. After all these years, she has not changed in the least.
Hey, this isn't the time to get sentimental. Tell me there's still a way to stop her.
Had Julian not been sealed, perhaps a path might yet remain. But now, I fear there is none.
Even the faintest sliver of hope might do. Please, tell me.
Then we must begin with the origins of the 9 chapters. How much do you know of their inner workings?
I heard a lot from Sui.
Though now shrouded in divinity, the 9 chapters were at their heart a vast magical rite wrought by mortal hands upon this land. Born of mortal craft, they were inscribed from the first with laws and covenants. Bi'an, the magistrates of Yingtian, even Taihao and Zhuyin, all are bound by these rules. Yang, founder of Xuanheng, and Ju, founder of Jishu, each gave their life in offering, fusing thought and will into the 9 chapters core, becoming the first spirits of Taihao and Zhuyin.
Wait, what?
In ages past, the Long God stood not aloof above the clouds, nor apart from mortals. The people of Huashu could ascend the Hall of Adjudication to dispute law and verdict with the gods themselves.
Sounds good until it was twisted.
Fearing the right might in time stray from its purpose, Yang and Ju forged the Jade of Equilibrium, sundered it in twain, one half kept by each sect. At the summit of the Taishu Mausoleum, if the 2 sundered halves of the Jade are made whole once more, the path to the 9 chapters core will open, and the ancient rite may be restored to its first state.
Restored to its first state.
Someone...
We could halt Shiryu's sacrificial rite, couldn't we?
Looks like we can reset it to the fabric settings.
Far more than that. The
Factory.
9 chapters began to grow rigid, when after the Battle of Shuli, the Xuanheng sect acted alone and sealed Zhuyin.
Assholes. Yeah, factory reset needed.
Thus was the balance of heart and principle undone. Taihao became the embodiment of absolute order, speaking solely in the tongue of statutes, deaf to the voices of the people.
Yeah.
Bereft of reason, Zhuyin was driven by unending wrath, bringing ruin time and again. Hence the endless scourge of Zhuyin. If all were returned to the origin, this deadlock might yet be stirred anew. Yet in the Battle of Shuli, the Jishu sect's half of the Jade vanished without a trace, and with it, the soul key was lost.
I think I found it though.
2 halves. Hermit Jingyuan? This jade, what does it look like? Could it be rather like this?
Do my eyes deceive me? You have found it. This very morning I cast a divination. Restoration brings fortune, the lot declared. I wondered whence it might come. Now I see. It lies with you. For those who bear true goodwill, such a gift is not sought, but bestowed by heaven. This stalemate is yours to break.
All right. Setting aside the fancy words I don't catch, we grab this golden ticket, storm that mausoleum, and stop Zhilio. That about right? Time's against us. Let's move.
Okay. That's an easy plan.
Help! Lord Argent, shelter us within your grace.
Grandpa, I've been good. Why does the big white wolf want to eat me?
Sweetheart, this is Lord Argent's test for us. Only with a steadfast heart can we endure this calamity.
Run, father! My baby! The whole city is in chaos! Argent and Sable Bian are attacking everyone! And you are still praying? There's no one left to protect us. Take her and run!
Silence! No disrespect to the Bian. Lord Argent, forgive the child's heedless tongue.
Move!
Uh-huh. She here to be a badass.
Still got all my parts, right? Hey there. Are you alright? Thank you, miss. I'm fine.
My baby! Thank heaven you're safe!
Didn't expect the city to be in such chaos already. Good thing we got here when we did.
Miss, were you sent by heaven to save us?
Why is everyone moving as if they were dolls?
Heaven? Are you mistaken? We're...
Get away from her! I know you're kind. You're drifters. Nothing good ever comes of crossing paths with your lot. You blasphemous! Unhand my granddaughter now!
Father, for heaven's sake, this isn't the time! Please shut up!
Our lot? Huh. You might have that backwards. We blasphemers just saved your life. As for the gods you pray to, who knows where they are now?
Everything's coming undone. The very sky of Huashu is about to come crashing down. Help! Please, anyone!
Who? Save your breath. Right now, saving more lives matters most.
Got it. Let's move.
Data capture complete. I've got to jot this down.
It's a bit slow.
Woohoo! This feels great.
So dark.
We've driven off these beyond for now, but the next wave could strike at any moment. What in the world has happened to the 9 chapters?
Once we regroup, the truth will come to light. Let's have faith. Together, we can end this crisis. Speak of the devil. Huh. Looks like they're bound for the Hall of Adjudication. Let's go lend them our strength.
What about the folks here?
Do not worry, I've made provisions. Sun Yu, Zhao Cheng, you remain here to guard against any more rampaging Bi'an that break into the area. Also, help me hand out the spare weapons we brought, so the townsfolk can defend themselves.
You mean arm them and have them fight? Would that really work?
Even if they had the strength, they have lived their whole lives under the Night Chapter strictures. They'd sooner never lay a hand on a weapon.
More likely we'll earn nothing but cold stares for our trouble. Sister Yi, do we really have to do this?
You never know unless you try. Giving up without even trying? That's not the Drifter's way. Please.
If you insist.
I've never killed anything. Not even a chicken. Let alone taken up a weapon to fight an enemy.
To take up arms is to violate their admonitions. I shouldn't be doing this.
What is this ill-omened thing? Take it away!
We've asked all around. No one's willing to take these weapons. Sister Yi, perhaps we shouldn't pin our hopes on these folks.
Do not be so quick to judge. Had our forebears deemed a single failed trial the end, they'd never have forged such wondrous machines.
You still won't give up on them?
Your attention, everyone! The 9 chapters are in turmoil. Huaxu faces an upheaval like never before. The Bi'an can no longer protect you. They may even threaten your lives. We must soon move to another battlefield. We cannot stay to shield you. Until this crisis ends, only you can take responsibility for your own lives. Yes, the 9 chapters teach us not to harm or kill. Yet, they never forbade you to raise a weapon in defense of your homes. Right and wrong are not decided by doctrine alone. You must also trust the judgment of your own hearts. Ask yourselves, to take up arms to protect your loved ones, is that truly a crime?
I'll take one. Thank you.
You're the mother from earlier.
You saved my daughter. I've yet to thank you. If anything had happened to her, I'd live the rest of my life in regret. Even should heaven's punishment come later. In this moment, I must protect her. How could I entrust my family's lives entirely to others?
Well said. Here, you can take this one. My Shifu forged this crossbow himself. Pulled the trigger, and it loosed a volley of bolts. A handy piece. Very easy to use.
Then, may I take one as well? I've the muscle for a fight. How could I watch others battle while I cower behind? Lad, give me a big one.
How are things here? We're apprentices from Zesheng Pharmacy. If you see any wounded, bring them over to us. We will do all in our power to save every life.
Ah, with Zesheng Pharmacy's trainees here, we needn't fear getting hurt. Now we can give it our best shot.
My hero, you must have more urgent matters to attend. Go. We'll have things covered here.
Oh, thank you, everyone. Then we'll be on our way. Don't worry. We'll do everything we can to end this chaos and bring back peace. And when it's done, we'll return to you with good news.
Whoa! Big wolves everywhere! The whole city's gone wild! I've never seen anything like this before!
We've got to stop this. You lead, I'll cover the rear. Let's carve us a path through.
What about the civilians? We'll protect them.
Wait, Aunt! Perfect timing!
Don't underestimate me. Nothing in this city escapes my eyes. The moment I heard of the unrest, I tied up the loose ends at the outer peaks and came straight here. Do what you must. I'll see to things here.
Then, little minion, let's get moving!
Wait. Forgive me. But from here, I can go no further by your side. If the 9 chapters are truly about to collapse, there's something I must fulfill before all is set beyond change.
I've told you before, you owe me no apology. As your friend, I hope you see your wish fulfilled.
Thank you.
Let's finish this, once and for all.
as red as if the world's ending. I have a really bad feeling about this.
We must move faster. We can still make it in time.
Dance of the sword. Your final call. Stay put and be good. Swift in the shadow. Time to test this blade.
Looks like you don't really have to defeat the opponents, you can just go and enter the thingy. Oh? Very sci-fi. We are being kidnapped by aliens. But those aliens are gods.
It worked!
The statues along the way are all shattered. Shiryu must be just ahead.
Oh, I can see the dragons fighting!
Shisyung, are you here to bar our way again?
Oh no.
Duty calls, huh? You're bound to guard the 9 chapters core. I get it. No need to say more. Go on ahead. Don't waste time here.
All right.
Aww, poor gays are
Draw
fighting.
your blade, Shisyung. Holding you here is my duty too. I wavered before, but not anymore. That question you asked me, now I have my answer. Who says you must choose between tearing things down and holding things together? I'll do both. And who says a man must fight only for others? If everyone took up arms in self-defense and stood as one, forget deterioration. Nothing could withstand us. I'll prove such a future can be made real.
He doesn't even have anything to say. Silent treatment. They're having their epic gay showdown. Wow, that looks like an epic photo. Well, the dragons don't really like each other after those so many years apart. Oh. What is that? That destroys my cutscene. When it bleeps like that.
One strike. Straight to the heart.
What if I say no?
That's not why I came.
Even now, you still cling to that sweet, naive idea. Shall you?
You said I had no choice. But you were wrong. I came here to show you that humanity can carve its own path.
The power of resonance.
Oh? Now I have to fight two? That's unfair.
Intruder, can you withstand heaven's wrath?
For the future we shall face together.
the misty sea.
Well, I guess now I am fighting gods. What are the next stakes? After fighting 2 divine dragons, what can be worse? I don't even want to think about that. Those loading screens, though, are very anticlimactic.
Stay away from my little girl.
I didn't know those beasts were so weak that normal person who never hold a blade could defeat them.
Ha! Bet my deeds today will make the front page of the Haojing Voice. Heroes aren't just the magistrates. We common folk can be heroes too.
Focus. Another bandage here. Not a single wounded will go untended.
The Bian are flooding towards us. How can there be so many?
Hold on a little longer. She's still up there fighting for us. We're almost through this.
Didn't that NPC have different voice before? And another anticlimactic loading screen. Aye aye. Oi oi. Hey, what is happening? The bleep is not cool. Am I even needed here? What the fuck? Not long ago I had issue defeating 1 lady. Now I can fight 2 dragons? They are like Pokemon. Eaten by a black hole. Oh, this is nice picture.
What is this place? That you could achieve such a feat. I had not foreseen it. From our very first meeting, I discerned in you the makings of greatness. Yet all you have wrought since has outstripped even my boldest reckonings.
Well then, Proprietress Shilyu. Ready at last to hear my 2 cents.
A gamble lost. I concede. To breach my covenant with Druing through resonance. To channel the sacrificial rites energy into yourself. All to seize a fleeting chance to wield the jade of equilibrium. Such daring resolve could only be yours.
Actually, back then, at the top of the Hall of Adjudication, when I unexpectedly withstood Tai Hao's blow, or even earlier, when I managed to harm Zhu Yin, I was completely taken aback. Crossing blades with a deity was something I'd never even dared to imagine.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The power of resonance shares the same origin as that of the founder of the 9 chapters.
Correct. From its inception, The 9 chapters was a formation laid to amplify the power of Yang. The empowerment of this art is sufficient to allow you to touch the divine. But this alone is insufficient. The Jishu sect's missing half of the jade. Where did you find it?
When the outer peaks came under attack, a drifter led me to the hidden depths beneath the labyrinth of Yen Yin, searching for a fix. There, I found it.
The very prize I sought for years, buried away there. Perhaps it's for the best. My heart was long set on ruin. Better such a relic rest in your hands.
We'll speak later, Proprietress Shiliu. There's someone waiting for us ahead.
All things bear the yin, and embrace the yang. From their union is wrought the concord. Fill a vessel unto brimming, and it spills. Whet a blade to utmost keenness, and its edge shall not endure. The heart is the essence that maketh us human. To honor mankind is to honor this wellspring. Should Hua Shu dream of peace unbroken through the ages, how may the heart be set aside? The root overthrown.
Wow, interesting. The male is the essence of the emotions, and the female is the essence of rules. That's the inversion of the Western idea.
The human heart is as a river in its flow. Without the bounds of right principle, it overflows. Law must be as the riverbank, to guide the heart's course, yet never deny its source.
When heart and principle stand in balance, then arises the Tao.
Abiding in the Tao, the sage governs as water flows. Does not contend, and yet answers. Does not speak, and yet corrects.
Now, what do you discern in these words?
Are you the ancient masters, Ju and Yang?
Eons have turned. So long did our will revolve that we near forgot ourselves, until your deed roused us to remembrance.
When the 9 chapters grow overbearing, the people are enfeebled. When they fall, the people left in peril. To cast aside one pole, an unbalanced heart and principle is folly. Yet to sweep all away in ruin is no work of enlightened virtue. Julio, you have discerned the flaws of the 9 chapters, yet your hand has been too severe. Only they who discern the way of balance and harmony may be called truly wise.
Let the 9 chapters return to the purity of their first dawn, and accord with the will of the people. Will this not bring your desire to pass?
And what happens when next time we have to reset you to factory resettings? Sounds perfect.
Then, both of you, place your hands in ours.
What happened? Why did she look like that at everyone? Did you have your epic gay showdown? I see you're unharmed. I guess it didn't end in bloodshed.
You did it! I knew you would. Lord Argent is waiting just ahead. It seems they have words for you.
Where is the druid, though?
Long ago, when deterioration spread unchecked, the forebears of Huashu, moved by compassion, wrought the 9 chapters of Dafeng to set heart and principle in balance, that gods and mortals might rule as one, and Huashu know peace through the ages. Yet, when Zuyin was sealed, I alone held sway over the 9 chapters. In time, I forgot heaven's harmony, set divine chastisement in place of mercy, and wore the world in the cold strictures of the cold. Such is the weight of my transgression. Neither yin nor yang may endure alone. Too long have I walked in solitude. Fortunate indeed for you, with a heart as pure as a child, have pierced the veil of my delusion. Now that balance is restored, and Zuyin returned to their place, we shall revive the ancient trial by disputation, where gods and mortals contend in law, and Huashu is ruled as one. Take this scale, a token for you to keep. Should you ever be in need, anywhere beneath Huashu's sky, I shall come to your aid with all my strength.
Okay. I can summon a dragon when I am in a pinch.
A mighty loon god in our debt. Now that feels pretty good. A reward worthy of the Demon King!
Our matter here is concluded. If you have no further cause, you may go.
Where's Zuyin, though?
So much in just one day. I'd never have dreamed I'd live to see such scenes. Now we've got a mountain of work ahead. Old cases to dig up, each one to reassess. Those who broke the law for a just cause will be pardoned, but true wrongdoers, they'll face due punishment. And we kept our promise. Here we are, both in one piece.
That was beyond impressive. I always knew you had rare metal, but to face 2 lone gods alone and still hold your ground, that's the kind of friend any man would count himself lucky to have. Got my blood pumping too. We'll have to spar, proper, sometime.
Of course, a battle junkie is about battle junking.
Never did I imagine you capable of such a feat. Since pledging myself to the 9 chapters, I have been no more than thistledown in the wind, drifting where it willed, at times forced to deeds against my own heart. To my shame, I thought the 9 chapters' flaws an unchanging burden to endure. Never did I dream they might be set right.
Will you return to the outer peaks, Yuming?
My thoughts are a knot. I will need time to unweave them. Perhaps when I have set them straight.
Mm-hmm. Please stay gay.
Will you walk with me a while? That is, if you would still have me for company.
I want to know why you were making, like, your hand into a punch so hard. Like, what were you not liking? Please tell.
Of all the places you could have gone after things calmed down, I didn't think you'd come here. You're going to his grave, aren't you?
So, my Shifu has already told you. How meddlesome of her. And yet, it was her meddling that allowed this turmoil to reach a clean resolution. Ever since that day, whenever the rain fell at night, I could not sleep. I would close my eyes, only to hear the endless drip of water in my ears. In those nightmares, I was always back in that cave, staring into the cold, unfeeling eyes of those people. And so I stopped trusting anyone. I chose to seize control of everything, to scheme and calculate each step, for I could only bear to face the truths I wished to see. Perhaps you still resent me. Had I trusted you more, would it be easier to meet your gaze now?
Yeah.
Listen to me, drowning in useless what-ifs. And without even realizing it, we have arrived.
Shiryu,
Tell her you're not mad at her. Tell her you still can't forgive her. Ask her to guess.
You're walking on eggshells around me. It's throwing me off. Don't worry. I stopped being angry a long time ago. If anything, I'm grateful. You gave me the chance to be a hero. Still, I didn't expect you to be so frank about it. I thought you'd be a little more at peace with yourself by now.
Had all gone as I planned, had I perished in that mausoleum, perhaps I would have been. I could have told myself with perfect certainty that when life itself is the wager, nothing else holds weight. But I never foresaw that I would survive. All thanks to you.
Shiryu, there's something else I want you to know. The human heart's complicated. Where there's weakness, there's also courage. Where there's darkness, there's also kindness. And there's always the chance for people to break free of so-called fate and careful plans and carve out a new path. So, try trusting others more instead of carrying it all alone. Don't gamble with your life like that again. Treasure it and live to see Huashu's future. Will you promise me?
You may have long since outgrown any need for my gratitude. But even so, thank you. Meeting you by chance in Ice Lake was, perhaps, the greatest grace fate ever granted me. We have arrived. Stay with me a while, as this incense burns in remembrance.
That transition was a bit awkward between the dialogue. Oh, the logo of this is where this Okay, I never noticed before that the logo was the little thingies that we found. Ah, she was added here. Why is Taihao and Juin also a Psyche? Or they put Psyche just because they didn't have anyone to put?
To kill, use a sword in hand. To find peace, sharpen the sword with...
She reminds me a lot about Fischl. There was also oh, this even. No, this is not the even. This thing? I don't even know what this is. I know that I can change this currency into this. Okay. Okay. Wow. Meh. I don't have more. Sad. Well, at least I tried. What do you mean progress through the story to unlock? Okay, I didn't do the quest. Head to the Eastern District Forging Academy. Okay, what are you saying? No, it looks like we were only barred from the last hour of the storyline because of the glitch.
The more I look. Now then, let's pick up where we left off with our bright young hero. Before you can blink, A white-haired, one-eyed youth strides into the fray, blade in hand. The sable Bian pack shudders as one, edging back with low, wary growls.
Extra! Extra! Huashu's biggest event, held once every 4 years, opens today. The Incense Proving. Want the hottest team breakdowns and predictions? It's all in this special issue of the Huaojing Voice.
Excuse me? Can we get another order of Xiaolong Bao, please? The ones with the really thin wrappers and loads of filling, fresh from the steamer.
Coming right up.
If they knew the white-haired one-eyed hero was sitting right here, wouldn't they fall off their stools? Ah, little minion, is this what it feels like to be famous?
Isn't it a bit obvious that it's me?
Nice little breeze, dim sum for breakfast, right here on Haojing streets. And all that lively chatter. Ah, this is the life we're meant to live in Huashu. Hey, little minion!
Yeah?
What is happening to her body?
You're miles away. Don't tell me you're still hung up on the intel Rhythm left you.
Little.
What is happening? She keeps jumping on her chair.
We've only been in Huashu a few days, but so much has happened, it feels like it's been ages.
Almost looks like every minuscule move was loading the avatar again.
And with Ice Lake already half a world away, it's hard not to worry things might take a turn while we're gone.
Don't worry! Miss Jilu promised she'd fast-track an airship to get us back to Ice Lake. 3 days from now, it lifts off. No delays, no surprises. Rain, storms, earthquakes, nothing's stopping it.
Oh, jeez. Thanks, Snow. I wasn't even that worried until you had to go and jinx it.
I didn't jinx anything. Don't go pinning that label on me, little minion. The Demon King has nothing to do with bad luck vibes.
The moment the words left Snow's mouth, a fierce argument flared up at the end of the nearby alley.
What is that thing?
Whoa, look! There's a fight! Come on, little minion, let's go! If we're late, we'll miss the best bit!
Samples, have a taste.
Ugh, sour.
Wait, listen to me. I swear it's not what you think.
Miss Suyi, I've just remembered I've got something urgent to take care of at home. My mind must have been elsewhere. Mom even reminded me this morning and I still forgot. Right, I should go.
Miss Suyi, And what's your excuse? Something urgent at home? Or are you suddenly ill?
I can't bring myself to lie to you, Miss Suyi. So I'll be honest. Teaming up with a drifter, I just can't. I know they aren't some evil villains, and I'm sure you've got your reasons, but I'd rather play it safe. I want to do well in the Incense Proving, so I can't afford extra trouble.
All right. Thanks for being honest.
Miss Suyi, if you don't mind me saying, people are still keeping their distance from drifters. Not forever, maybe, but for now, no one wants to be seen teaming up with one. And in the Incense Proving, I'm afraid things are only going to get harder for you. Sorry. I hope you find the right people to team up with.
How did it come to this?
Well, here I am to team up.
Are you alright, Suyi? You? And Snow? What are you two doing here? You didn't just see all that, did you? Why do you always show up when I'm at my lowest? Can't we run into each other when I actually look good for once?
And now she's not moving her mouth when she's speaking. So, what happened? Sorry, something urgent came up at home.
I heard you mention the incense proving. Was that what this was about? Oh, you two know the incense proving's opening today as well.
Of course! People have been chattering about it all morning. It must be a huge deal in Huashu. Like the Silver Candle Carnival back where we came from. Even after everything that's happened, the event's still going ahead on schedule.
I don't know what this Silver Candle Carnival is like, but I get the idea. Yeah, something like that. The Grand Incense Rite goes all the way back to the very founding of the 9 chapters. Every year, led by the Rite Envoy, the people of Huaxu gather at the Hall of Adjudication to offer incense to the Argent Long, praying for eternal peace and prosperity across Huaxu. The incense proving is held to select the Rite Envoy best suited to lead the rite and speak for Huaxu before their god. For most Huaxu folk, it is the highest honor there is. Win it, and your family name is made. Everyone in the city will know it. They run it before every Grand Incense Rite without fail. But the trials change each time, so I never paid much attention before. This year's program, though? There are even rounds where we drifters can actually play to our strengths. I couldn't believe it. So, I want to give it a go. It's just, this year, you have to enter as a team of 3. I slipped out without telling anyone at the Outer Peaks and tried to recruit a couple of curious passers-by. But the moment they heard I was a drifter, they bolted.
Why keep it quiet from the people at the Outer Peaks? What do you get out of entering the incense proving?
Well, you know what Uncle Tang's like? He's always nagging, always worrying. He can't help making a fuss. If I told him I was entering, everyone would know by the end of the day. And if he turned up with a whole crowd just to watch, I'd never live it down.
Nagging and worrying. Are you sure you're not talking about yourself?
Lol.
Besides, plenty of drifters are still wary of the world beyond the Outer Peaks. That won't change overnight, and they definitely object to me entering. So until I can come back with something to show for it, I'm keeping it under wraps. Like I said, winning the incense proving is one of the highest honors in Huaxu. I want everyone in Huaxu to see. Drifters aren't sewer rats, and we're not lawless thugs either. We can be people Huaxu can look up to. Honestly, today's been a disaster from start to finish. If this keeps up, I might actually go and have my fortune told. See if I can turn my luck around.
Her avatar keeps behaving weirdly.
Hang on! Drifter isn't exactly written on your forehead. So how'd they figure it out? Don't tell me you're some big shot in the city now, like my little minion.
Not exactly. It's because of something I made specially for the event. My Jutsu Patrol Nexus Type 2, Qingluan. Qingluan Type 2 for short. Is my trump card.
Something, what's it called? I have no idea what it means, but anything with a name that long has to be the real deal. The Demon King approves!
A long name doesn't automatically make it cooler.
My teammates and I agreed that once we got into the arena, we'd split up and take different routes. I was going to keep Qingluan Type 2 under wraps until it was time for me to act on my own, so I wrapped it tightly in cloth. Then the wrapping somehow came undone, and I'd already installed some, serious firepower upgrades before I had the chance to cover them up. The moment anyone saw it, they knew I was a drifter.
Where is it? That sounds amazing! Show me, show me!
There, on the table behind me.
On the table behind you is a tentacle.
Suyi, the Qingluan Type 2, does it look like an octopus tentacle or something? Huh? Of course not! My masterpiece is modeled after a Yi bird. Besides, who'd pick an octopus tentacle for a mecha puppet's design? It'd be wet, slimy, and a nightmare to get the biomimicry right. No taste at all. Oh no! Someone's stolen my Qingluan Type 2. I spent countless hours building it. The tentacle went that way. Come on, let's go.
How they know whose tentacle is it?
Where's my purse?
There's slime on the ground. This way. Trailing. It should be that alley. Let's split up.
House. Now open.
There you are. The master thief just fell to the wall and ran. Go, after them. I'll cut them off. Suyi, you sound off. Do I? Must have been running so fast I bit my tongue. Don't get hung up on that. Stop stalling or they'll get away. Suyi, do you remember what we're actually trying to recover? Of course. Some weird-looking little mech bird thing, wasn't it? Mechbird thing? How dare you! That's my latest creation, the newly upgraded Yuzu Patrol Nexus Type 2 Qingluan! Stealing my work is bad enough. Now you're wearing my face, spouting ignorant rubbish, and making me look like some tasteless idiot. Unforgivable! Ugh, give me a break.
Her mouth moves though. Tabiti.
Petty thief?
Petty thief! Watch your mouth. I'm Demon Tabitha the Red Hand.
Big talk for someone who just lost to my little minion. Honestly, you're not even fit to shine the mighty Demon King's boots.
Two grown-ups ganging up on a poor, delicate, helpless little girl. It's not fair.
Guest. Sup, Natachi? Isn't this the game with the Parker movement? The mechanic is the same as with in Warframe, so yeah.
How about a one-on-one rematch?
I would say that Wuthering Waves has more of a parkour because you can run up a building and do some acrobatic if there's like something in your way. Like in Genshin you would have to get Venti or get Junli to make a pillar and somehow avoid the obstacle. But in the Wuthering Waves, you can literally parkour over the obstacle. While in Do It Night Abyss and in Warframe, you can just jump very high. I hadn't seen this game ever since launch. How dare you? The story is interesting, and just there are some issues. There are some issues that they need to work on, and I am willing to give them a chance. Save it, that won't work on me. Wow, I'm delicate kid too. Hey, I'm old. I can keep up with fast-paced games. Do It Night Abyss is kinda comfortable to play because if you play a lot of gacha, and this is like another gacha you're adding, then you're completely set. because this gacha is not for characters. Every gacha that was left in the game is for skins. So you can get skins from gacha and various cosmetics for your characters. Every other character, like every character is a... Like the system for 5 stars and 4 stars was completely scrapped. They promoted every single character to basically the 5-star form. And you can farm them for free. And farming them isn't even really that hard. Usually if you have like 30 items for farming certain character, because you are farming the items that allow you to redeem the character parts from an RNG. And if you're very lucky, you can get a full character in just 10. If you're not lucky, you have to go all 30, or sometimes you may not even get the parts. But most of the time, the RNG will try to give you at least 2 parts, though sometimes I didn't receive any. So I got frustrated, but I never breached the 30 items. So if you have the special item to farm the character, you have to do like a in-game activity to open it up and activate the RNG. Kind of like a domain in Genshin. But those activities are usually easy to do. And if you pick a very specific one, you can do all 30 rounds very quickly. Like, for example, capture is very quick. You just go into the map, capture the target, leave the map. It's very quick. I actually in capture spend more time jumping through the map trying to find the target than actually capturing the target. I never did figure out how to unlock characters when I played it. So you kept up with the game since launch? Yeah, most of the time I logged in I wasn't logging every week, but I was trying to keep up with at least the changes in the... there's a setting mode, like there's an endgame mode called a theater something. It gives you 20 pieces of a character item. So I try to log in at least during the character being featured, you know? Because I can get basically 20 pieces for nothing. And later, when the character is removed from the theater, you can still farm them from bosses. Oh, and this is the funniest thing.
Talk your way out of this. Where's my Qingwan Type 2? Hand it over. Now. If you've so much as dinged a single part, there's no way you could afford to put it right.
I noticed this specific event had some issues with cutscenes. Like, you saw her mouth was not moving, but when Tabiti was impersonating her 5 seconds ago, the imposter's face was moving normally when she was speaking. So I don't get it. Why is there an issue? I will show you in a moment. Just we need to finish the cut. RPG elements in the conversation. Yes, exactly that. You, in certain conversations, you get a specific, like, depending on which choice you make, you can get points. I feel like the max points for each virtue, from 5 virtues, oh, no. Chaos doesn't sound like a virtue, but it's an option. You get 100 as a max. The more points you get from conversations, then later when you talk to NPC, some NPC have quests. And those quests sometimes need you to use those points to unlock them. Because you are rolling a dice. And the more points in certain virtue you have, the higher the chance is that you win the roll. Basically like in Baldur's Gate 3. You can reroll, just saying, you can reroll, but I don't remember how you exactly get the items for rerolling. I have them, and I have plenty of them, but I just don't like wasting them, you know? So I am always like trying to get all the points. Or at least some NPC have like a settings of choices, so you can pick which virtue works the best for you, and it showcases the chances for you to win the role. So you can pick the best one with the best outcome and unlock the quest. Also, the dialogues are really funny. I like to talk to the NPCs and do the side quests. Not because I am like dedicated RPG person who loves doing side quests. No. When I do the side quests, they are so hilarious that I'm losing my mind. Like, I am laughing aloud. They're so funny.
You wanna know where I hid it, huh? Go on, take a guess. Get it right, and you might even get a prize.
Like Yakuza funny, or so it's Yakuza funny. I don't know. I never played Yakuza, I can compare. But the dialogues are written in a certain way that makes you laugh. And the entire situations in the quest sometimes are very, very funny. There are of course quests that are sad. Like there was one quest in Ice Lake when you talk to a lady who had amnesia. And through the course of the quest, you realize that she is a girl that another NPC is related to. Another NPC who was looking for their daughter that got missing. And at first you think, yeah, this is girl with amnesia is probably her daughter. No, she wasn't. The daughter died. The daughter died in the mountains and saved this girl and sent her on her way. Like basically the daughter sacrificed herself to save a stranger, and that stranger was saved but got amnesia and didn't remember what happened. So then you learn from that one quest what happened, and then you have to go to the other NPC and kind of bridge the subject, hey, your daughter dead. So it's not really funny. It's very sad.
I'll give you a tiny hint. Demon Tabitha's hiding spots are perfect. You could turn this place upside down and you still won't find it.
There was also one quest with an opera singer. And even police was involved in that city, in that entire quest. And it turned out, like, at first you were like, okay, maybe that singer murdered a person. That was kind of the conclusion at the start. But then it turned out that no, she actually didn't. That she was a best friend with a very poor girl who was very sick, and her brother was taking care of her. And he somehow got involved in some bad business, and it caused their house to be set on fire. And that singer swapped places. Like that girl kinda, like, they kinda had this deal that they will swap personalities. So one died and the other could live along, and the police officer that was involved was also father of one of the girls. I don't remember exactly, but it was a bit complicated and also sad and very like intrigue and kind of like complicated. But I remember that it was very sad story. There were like really nice cinematics with pictures, how the girls were together. Like the girl that was sick wanted to create an opera because she was really good at writing, but she was sick and couldn't ever realize her dream because she was poor and sick, and she was also a demon because in that city everyone who has horns is considered a second-class citizen. So when that older girl kind of faked her death and took the name of that sick girl and ran away from her father, she then became an opera singer, and she was singing the opera that her dead friend composed. And no, I mean, I don't remember. I don't think it was voiced. But it was a very complicated situation because there was a girl that was a daughter of a police officer, and that police officer was really not letting her live the life how she wanted. So she ran away from home, and she somehow winded up befriending that poor girl. And they spent a lot of time together in some shack, wherever. But the brother somehow got involved with some bad business that endangered them. So later the house literally was set on fire. And when police got involved in the entire thing, the guy thought that his daughter died in that entire accident because the girls swapped personalities, because that was part of the plan. The daughter of the police officer wanted to be set free, so she faked her death and ran away and became an opera singer. But later, because it was the complicated situation, she was kinda suspected of murder of the police officer daughter. Yeah. I don't remember if it was voiced.
Do you have a problem with me? We've never even met. And it's not like you can easily fence a thing like that. If you're really short on money, I can buy it back from you.
There was also one funny quest. In front of a clothes shop, there was a guy who was selling vegetables. And that guy got enamored of a woman inside the clothes shop that was always trying on new dresses. He fell in love and started writing letters to her and stuff, yeah? And next to him, in the same square, stands a male NPC who is the owner of that store. And when you talk to him, you learn that there is no woman actually, that it was him all along. And that at first he was like, maybe I should tell this guy that I am not a woman and he should stop writing to me. But then he was like, well, you know, I am getting free feedback on the clothes, so maybe I'll keep it up. He was getting free feedback from those love letters, so he was like, I won't tell the guy it's me. Because he was the owner of the clothes shop, but he was also the designer of the clothes. So he had an incentive to get feedback. Like that was some JRPG main quest vibes. Yeah, I feel like it wasn't. Maybe it was even more like a bigger quest than as just a regular side quest, because this game also has like kind of equivalent to the world quest. Maybe that was the more important quest. Maybe they were right. It takes a real man to be best wife. I mean, as long as the vegetable guy is happy and the guy who's making the clothes is happy, then it's mutually beneficial relationship. That's only one of them is in the dark about this.
But Qingluan Type 2 means a lot to me. I put my heart into it, so please give it back.
And you later have a choice, I think, when you come back to that vegetable guy, to tell him the truth or not. I think. And I think I chose to not tell him.
Don't get me wrong. Demon Tabitha only steals from bad people. I don't pick on good folk.
You are Robin Hood now.
I saw you at the port, slinking around with that mech bird wrapped up like you had something to hide. You're one of those baddies everyone's been talking about, aren't you? One of those drifters?
Oh no, she has a completely bad idea. For summarization, Ice Lake is like the city in which regular humans and humans with horns live, but Ice Lake is like very oppressive state, like evil. So they treat people with horns as lesser people to the point that they can literally kill them in the street. Like, I was once minding my own business and the cutscene happened and I saw the police officer kill a young man who was trying to protect his grandpa. While this region we are in is based on China and it's called Huashu. And in here, they have like a divine decree that governs the land. And if you commit a crime, a divine beast will come and smite you. And people who don't follow those divine laws are called drifters. But the issue is that the divine laws were kind of skewed and were punishing everyone for anything stupid. Like, even taking up a weapon in your hands was an offense. You couldn't even protect yourself from being attacked. So we fixed it in the main quest, and now the divine law is working well. But the drifters were originally the ones that were at odds with divine law, so everyone treats them like criminals. But they were actually good people. They just didn't like the laws that were in Huashu, yeah? Man, maybe I should go play back this game. This side quest sounds fun to play. There's a lot of interesting side quests. The entire story about one of the characters you can farm is super sad! Like, includes human experimentation, dreams of a young children being extorted and used for bad ends, children dying, the main character dying, like not the protagonist, one of the playable characters dying. Weird gay vibes that kinda are through that entire storyline. You're there and like, what the fuck is happening? It has very Phantom in the Opera vibe. But with monsters and human experimentation added to the mix.
I don't know what you're up to, but don't play the victim with me. I'm not buying it.
A lot. Also, you have double protagonists. You play a bit as this protagonist that is behind Tabiti right now, but there's also a second set of protagonists that show you a little different perspective on entire situation. Like in Ice Lake, you can see the version of you, the persecuted person, and also the other protagonist who is part of the police that persecutes you. So you can kind of see both sides, yeah? What is happening from your side and what is happening from their side.
Little Minion, what do we do? She's got Suyi all wrong.
Let me see if I can talk her round.
Try to talk sense into her. Try to connect with her. Empathy points, I bet. Yeah, empathy
Tabitha,
points.
you said you only steal from bad people and never pick on decent folk. Sounds like you've got your own sense of justice. On that, we're alike.
Oh, trying to butter me up? Not sure I'm buying it. Go on, I'm listening.
Lol.
Drifters are the same. They stand up to bullies and look after the weak. They're not criminals. I can vouch for them. People like us get misunderstood all the time. But you still stick to your rules. So I'll say you're a good thief. Even a hero.
Robin Hood.
So, will you trust us? Just a little?
Also, in answer to your question, what was happening when you weren't here? I literally today fought 2 divine dragons. It's kinda... Stakes kinda went higher than before. Before I barely survived a fight with a hot lady in purple. Now I can face 2 divine dragons and win. Yeah. In Huashu there are 2 divine dragons. Because of course it's China region, so they have to have an obligatory dragon.
All right, you're talking my ears off. It's just a mech bird. I don't even want the thing. You can have it back.
Actually, one of the characters you can farm can use one of those dragons in her fighting style and animations. Because she made the pact with the dragon, and they are now together. So you get, when you get her as a unit, she has the dragon animations included.
I hid it in that crate over there. Go on, take it.
Mm-hmm. Should I trust her? I don't trust her. Ah, to farm characters, you have to open combat. And you have here something called... wait. Ah. Here, commissions. And in commissions, you have something called covert commissions. And here, you can use those special items to get a character you want. Like, for example, this. You have like several different activities you can do to open the item. Like, for example, I'll click this. Yeah. And you can select a secret letter. Secret letter is the items you farm from bosses and from the theater that contain the pieces of the character. So you can pick the character you want. Yeah. And you have like chances here, what you can get. Like the golden chance, after you finish the activity, it opens the letter. And you have like a certain percentage chance to get one of those rewards. Of course, the higher chance is for the the bronze weapon, bronze rewards, like some useful stuff. And silver contains either this thing or two memories of a character. Thoughts. Oh, let's call it thoughts. And when you have 30 thoughts, you can unlock the character. And the same is the same for all the constellations, eidolons, whatever you call it. All the upgrades. You just need to have 30 and you can unlock. Like, for example, like I click him, yeah. And it will now throw us into that domain. It's kind of complicated, but like you get secret letters, then you do in-game activities to open the letters, and you have some chance to get a reward. And some of those rewards include the items you can use to unlock the character. Like here was defense. You can actually run it a lot. You can run several runs at once. That's why it had infinity symbol. Some of them are like one and you have to retrigger. But some have infinity symbols so you can get several turns. But the issue is that every next turn is higher level. So you can only do as many as you know you can win, yeah? Very quickly, yeah? Like this is a protection, for example. So I usually do it with this character because she can set those thingies and they will kill the enemies. I don't even have to do anything. Just control the timing when you have this character, and you can just run from one place to the other and wait for those little thingies to kill the enemies. Her name was
The enemies have stopped attacking for now.
Rebecca.
Feel better soon.
And this one has 3 waves. and then after 3 waves end, you can trigger another round.
Closer. No violent contact.
Rebecca is really good for the defense stuff, because you basically don't really have to do much. Just run around and set the little thingies to kill everyone.
Let the moon wax into its blaze.
Let come closer. No violent contact.
Research is so tiring. Here, please.
Oh, see? It opened and I got 2 pieces of a character. You can pick, actually, from 3. The saddest part is when I open and get 2 silver parts of a character, because I can only pick 1. I, at this point, have... Who you mean? I don't remember if I already unlocked him. Did I? Retreat.
Your reward. Now, do you want to continue or go back?
I would punish those who aren't faithful to love in the God of Love's name.
Also, you can pick activities that give you certain items, because you need to farm those items to level the characters and weapons. So you can pick the activity that is either the most convenient to do, or the one that gives you the items you need. As long as you're doing them from the proper menu, you'll get what you want. You also can unlock weapons the same way. Ah, my stream is dying. Druid Night Abyss is really heavy for my PC.
I'm not out of tricks yet. Let's go another round.
Okay, Kejo, calm down. So, from this second menu, you can farm weapons. And from the third one, you can farm letters of demon wedges. But demon wedges, those are like artifacts in Genshin, or like relics in Honkai Star Rail. You can get them from other activities also. You don't necessarily have to use the letters. I actually never used the letters yet, because I didn't have a need for it. Because you can farm them from other sources. I'll show you. Like, this is character I was farming for. I farmed 2 versions of him because people said that he's better at his first upgrade. And he has here, demon wedges is this red button. You can have demon wedges for character and for weapons. But you can farm them from different activities. You don't really need the letters. I guess letters are mostly needed when you need to unlock something, but I didn't need to unlock much. I don't even remember if I ever done the covered commission for demon wedges, because I was farming them from like fighting specific enemies. Like in combat menu, there's something called Noctoyear manual. And here you can get the wedges. You mostly get the purple ones, but you can forge several purple ones into a gold one. But they have to be of specific types, because the gold ones have like a kind of like a blueprint, and you need to have enough of certain types of purple demon wedges to forge the gold one, basically. But you can get this from fighting certain opponents. I see I didn't unlock yet everything. And you can forge. See? To forge rage, you need 3 purple Lilith Rage Demon Wedge and 1 Fafnir. So you basically have to have some... Oh, look, for this one. Crusher, for example, needs purple and blue wedges of certain type so you could forge it, create it yourself. I was basically getting most of my wedges from forging. But forging costs money. You can also forge leveling items. Like, for example, when you're doing in-game activities, you get this special item, commission manual, that gives you certain amount of booster to the items you're getting from this. Like, imagine you're doing a Genshin domain and you get an item that gives you 800% bonus. This is this. Like, this one gives 800 bonus, the gold one gives 2000% bonus. So you get a lot of items. And you can use it on activities that give you demon wedges, that give you items for leveling and forging and various stuff. Basically, this is a very useful book. So farming in this game is actually really comfortable, I would say. If it was really harsh, I wouldn't be doing it. Just saying. I hate farming. If I am doing farming in this game, it means it's easy to do. Okay? Because I give up after 4 rounds of Genshin domains. Because it's too much for me when I do a domain 4 times in a row and I get trash. The hardest thing is creating a weapon. Because when you unlock the weapon, you don't get actually a weapon. You get a blueprint to create a weapon, and that's an issue. Because you have to have certain amount of those Luno Memento coins and certain amount of items to forge the weapon. So when you win your weapon from the secret letters, it's not yet a win. The win will be when you finish forging the sword. But I usually get it like the weapon around 10, 11, 12. So it's really not that hard. Unless you're very unlucky. I never really needed more than 10 and a few more, like 11, 12, 13 to get a blueprint for a weapon. Wait. I will show you. Covert commission. Capture. Here, secret letter for a weapon. And when I, for example, click this one, see, this thing is not a weapon. It's a blueprint for a weapon. So you have to have a certain amount of special items for forging to be able to create this weapon. And sadly, some of those items are not really cheap. Like, you can farm them, but it takes a bit. And then when you try to forge them from the farmed materials, it takes a long time. So I was kind of cheating for several of those items and buying them from the theater shop. But it's quick farming. Like I show you, capture is basically you go into the map, Jump, jump, jump. Find the person you need to capture. Capture, jump, jump, jump. Out the map. Done. The items that I was talking about right now. Are those. This red thingy, this thing, this and this are used to farm another thing. And you have to have a lot of them. So you have to first forge them from the items you have. You have to spend those coins. Those coins are the most important thing for forging of those specific items. The sad part is that those icons are full. Those coins are also used in leveling up talents of characters. So you kinda always not have enough of them. You may think that 700 is enough, but no, it's not enough. This. See? You can create either projectile or sharpening potion. Depending on which weapon you're creating, you either need this or this. And you usually need 2. So, you need 4 of those sands, 6 of those, yeah? And 2 of those. So, when you check back how many that is. So you need 2 of those. Those are the easiest one to farm. But then you need 4 of those. And they use 15 of those fucking coins. And you need 6 of those, and they use 15 of those fucking coins. So you're quickly getting broke. Because if you create 4 of those, then you already wasted 60 coins. And if you create 6 of those, you already wasted 90 coins. So you wasted 150 coins for one item. And you need 2 of those. So you need at least 300 coins to create 2 projectiles or... Yeah? Because you need 2 to forge the weapon. Yeah? And the same is for this one. You also need 300 coins to forge this item. 2 of those items so you can forge a weapon. Like, the forging of the weapons is like the most complicated thing here. Like, kinda scammy. Especially considering that those very same coins are used for leveling character skills. Look, this guy.
Sharpen the sword within.
To level this ability to level 7, I need to use 10 coins. Those coins are the spare currency of the Empire that doesn't exist! And that's why I'm doing defense most of the time when I'm farming, because defense is giving those coins. I mean... Like I said, if this farming was really long and harsh and was giving you trash, I wouldn't do it. But it's not that long. You have to do a lot of it, but you have those books that give you 2000 bonus for the stuff that come out. So you can very quickly farm a lot of stuff. The only issue are those coins. But those coins are only an issue for weapon. When you farm a character, you don't need those. Like, character, you only need spots. As much as you need, as you want. As long as you have 30 thoughts, you have character unlocked and you're set for life. But if you want their weapon, then you have to put a bit of work. Because the coins are not cheap. I am laughing that those are coins of long fallen empire, because those are special coins. They're Luno coins. They have face of Luno on them. This is like a special coin. Like, imagine like you would now find an old penny or something that isn't used in modern times. Like, and imagine that you had to find 300 of those coins to get the weapon you want. But like I said, only the weapons have this weird problem. People in the game only kinda complained about farming of demon wedges. I never saw anyone actually complain about the weapon. My friend who plays this game complained a bit about the weapon forging. But like I said, as long as you have 300 coins and you can forge the stuff you need for the weapon, and you want the blueprint from the letters, you can quickly forge a weapon. You just need to have enough materials. It's seriously easier to get characters than the weapons. But I still dedicated myself. Because I gave him his sword. This one. Of course, like in Genshin, you can also upgrade the weapons. But I assume that it would mean that you would have to forge several of those swords, and I am not that rich. It's a problem to get one copy of a weapon. Don't tell me that I have to get 7. It's easier to unlock every upgrade of this man that forged 7 weapons for him. I mean, it's not that bad. If you sit down, do a bit of farming, you can do it in 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. It's not that much. And you get the weapon, and then you're set for life, and you can ignore forging for the next character that will come out. Usually, they don't really need 2 weapons. Because as you can see, the system is set up so they use a regular weapon and they have also a ranged weapon. Like for example, for him, his dedicated weapon was the ranged one. See, this one. The sword was already in the game before. And it's not his dedicated weapon, but it's like when you look some guide, it will say, hey, this sword is the best on him. So you can forge the sword, yeah? But usually every character has only one dedicated weapon, and it's either the regular melee weapon or the ranged weapon. Never 2. Only 1. Like for example... this character
Time to stock up on a few bottles for the asphodel.
has dedicated weapon that is ranged, from what I remember. Was this one, I think. And also, the useful thing is that each character technically says which type of weapon they favor, but you can give them any weapon you want. Like, for example, she is the type to use... where was that information before? Whip blade. Here, weapon. Whip blade, assault rifle. So the best weapon on her would be some whip blade. But nobody stops you from giving her a fucking katana. Because there's no lock on the weapons. You can give anyone any weapon, despite them having like a dedicated weapon type. So she will be always the best with whip blade, but you can give her a normal sword and she'll be fine.
No damage to the casing. Everything still works. Just a bit of dust in the joints. I'll give it a proper clean later and it'll be fine. Thank goodness it's okay. That could have been a disaster.
Yeah, the game has its issues. Like, for example, I said that in these cutscenes recently I saw some kind of issues. But generally the story is interesting. The systems are smoothed out, so it would be as less painful as possible, because apparently the CEO of this game, of the studio that is making this game, dedicated himself to making the game the most unproblematic thing ever, so people would feel comfortable playing it. So even though some people complain about demon wedgers farming or something, it's not that bad, you know? It's not that bad. This game is seriously very easy to farm. And like I said, I hate farming. I get depression from farming. And if I, the person who doesn't do farming and avoids doing farming, I am doing farming in this game, it really means something. And it's incredibly easy and comfortable to do. Because if it wouldn't be like that, I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be dedicating myself to it. I am not that brave. Or that patient. And I must say that those books that you get that can boost your loot are really cool. I usually try to forge higher level of those books, because the purple ones at the highest level give you 800 bonus to the loot, and the red, like the gold book that was red, gives you 2000 boost. So if you really need a lot of a certain thing for like leveling up character or leveling up a weapon or leveling up the stats or something like this, talents or whatever, you can use the shiny golden book that gives you 2000 bonus. Like, I don't know even how much bonus Genshin gives when they are having this event when you can get more artifacts from the domains. I don't think it's more than 300.
I've got it back, but registration for the incense proving closes in an hour. Where am I supposed to find 2 teammates now?
If you'll admit octopus tentacles are the best looking, classiest, most perfect design in the world, then maybe I'll help you out.
Okay.
Aha! So you were hiding nearby and eavesdropping on us.
A proper master thief always goes back to the scene of the crime. You've got to keep your eyes and ears open.
Why are you suddenly so nice to me? What are you up to now?
Wow! I offered to be your teammate out of pure goodwill because you looked so upset. And you throw it back in my face!
One of the main things in this game, when it comes to storyline, seems to be the certain nation's approach to people with horns. They are called differently depending on the nation. Like, for example, in Ice Lake, they are called Karens. But in Huashu, they are called long science. And it also is deeply rooted in the ideas that those two countries have. Like Ice Lake sees people with horns as demons. Evil are incarnate, like true evil. So they treat the citizens who have the horns really badly. And they call them Karans, second-class citizens. They're not like we, they're regular people without horns, blah blah. But in Huashu, they're called long science, and they're seen as an extension of divine will or something. Or like divine beings, or close to divine beings. Like, because Huashu worships two dragons, I guess that makes sense. Like maybe they treat the either as a disciples of those gods or like derivative race from those gods. There's also another nation that treats the people with horns as the extension of the divine, and it's called Elysium Church, which is also at war with the nation in which Ice Lake is located, because Ice Lake is a city located in the big empire called Hyperborean Empire, of course, because Hyperborea is in every Chinese game now. So Elysian Church and Hyperborean Empire seem to be at war, mostly depending on the fact that they have divisive views on the race of those horned people. Like Elysian Church sees them as the divine that came from heavens or something, yeah? But the Hyperborean Empire sees them as evil creatures, devils and stuff.
Wait, did you offer out of guilt?
No, I do whatever I feel like. There's nothing to feel guilty about. Besides, you lot made the incense proving sound so fun. I'm not missing a chance to steal the spotlight.
Okay.
Thinking about it, you lifted my work from right under my nose. That takes guts. And you held your own in that fight, so you're a decent fighter too. You might actually be a better fit than I thought. Alright, fine. You're in.
One condition. We split the prize 70-30. You get 30, I get 70.
That's 2. We just need one more teammate.
Whoa, little minion. Why are they both staring at us like that? Don't tell me they're trying to rope one of us in.
Yeah, that was kinda the given. No.
That's it. With my little minion on their side, they'll be unstoppable. Like strapping giant wings on a tiger. They'll stroll to victory without breaking a sweat.
It's to grant pinions to a tiger. A neat way of saying you make something formidable even more so. Still, look at you. Using idioms already? Maybe Huashu's rubbing off on you.
Naturally, I'm smart. But there's just one problem. Our airship back to Ice Lake leaves in 3 days. Will that be enough time?
Don't worry. The incense proving only lasts 2 days. We'll have it wrapped up by tomorrow evening. I promise it won't hold up your trip home.
Then, I guess there's no real reason to say no. Spending our last few days in Huashu having some fun with a friend doesn't sound so bad.
Yay! Let's go have fun! Wait, no. Winning matters too. Little minion, you better bring home a win!
Oh, and if that mech bird gets spotted again, we'd be in trouble, right? Good thing you've got Demon Tabitha. I'll slap a perfect disguise on it.
That's a neat trick. Alright, no time to waste. Registration closes soon. Let's go.
Cool.
Okay, listen up. If we're doing this together, there are 3 ground rules. No stealing. No running off on your own. and you follow my lead. Got it?
Yeah, whatever you say, Mum.
Hey, don't give me that tone. Are you even listening to me?
Take a guess.
Lol.
Come spring.
Great aunt is not being listened to. What a crime. Ah, also there's co-op. There are co-op areas in this game.
Pay special attention.
You'll see other players in those areas. Kinda like in a lobby, but those lobbies are kinda all over the map. Yay, registration.
Hi, we're here to sign up for the incense proving. We aren't too late, are we?
Don't worry. You've still got an hour before registration closes. Please sign here and fill in your team name. Ready to enter the arena?
Let's go, I guess. What is this type of event? Is it like fighting events or something? Low output. Event progress. Token required to advance. Pre-battle preparation. You can use her. I don't exactly know what team they're supposed to be. Oh, you can't use other characters. You can only use those three. Ah, sad. Select. I will use myself.
Island defies all accounts. More expansive, yet more brutal. This cannot be its true destiny. That's why a change must be made.
Okay, and let's use you as a backup and give you your dedicated weapon. And Tabiti is a support. I mean, technically your protagonist is a support too, but you can play her as the PS. La 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 la. Start the challenge. Entry fee is non-refundable. Okay. What is the entry fee? I didn't pay anything.
This sword still fulfills its duty.
Containers within the area hold relics of varying value. Once opened, their contents are automatically appraised. You may then choose to stash some of the higher value items in your treasure pouch. Oh, okay, I get what this event is. Oh no! Level 120? Why? That's unfair. Did they kill him?
This is so fun!
They killed him. How? Was twice your level.
Take this! Let's play a game together!
Hey, I am trying to open a bin here. That hurt, not really.
Demon Tabitha the Red Hand's coming!
Where's next? Let me check the map. Oh, I know maps don't like me.
How many tokens do we have to have?
Good work. Ouch! That hurt! Not really.
Hmm. Go!
Let's play a game together!
Hmm.
Demon Tabitha the Red Hand's coming! This is so fun! Ouch! That hurt! Not really. Let's play a game together!
Hmm. Wait, we are getting those thingies from the fight too.
Demon Tabitha the Red Hand's coming!
3 minutes left. Okay. Special enemies. Hmm. Ah, I think I see the special enemy. At least I think I saw. Hmm.
Let's play a game together!
Hmm. Hmm.
This is so fun!
Demon Tabitha the Red Hand's coming!
What? What do you mean no loot? I got a lot of loot. Do I have to come back to certain place or something?
This sword still fulfills its duty.
Starbreaker mode. Engage. Let's play a game together!
Hmm. I don't get it. I had so much loot, and they counted it as if I had none.
That hurt! No, really! Demon tap for the This is so fun! Let's play a game together! Data capture complete. Ouch! That hurt! Not really! Demon Tabitha the Red Hand's coming! Take this! Let's play a game together! Ouch! That hurt! Not really! Demon Tabitha the Red Hand's coming! This is fun!
What was that? how much points this is. Oi, 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 oi. Such a lot of points.
Where's next? Let me check the map. Oh, I know maps don't like me.
I know maps don't like me. What is that quote even?
Where's next? Let me check the map. Oh, I know maps don't like me.
What the? Then I don't get this even at all. I got so much good loot. You saw it, I saw it. Why does it end with failure? Is it not enough? Like, didn't I breed some kind of thingy? Was needed?
Ready to enter the arena?
Tokens required to advance. 20,000. Not I had 20,000. On both. Ah, there's some kind of extraction zone that you have to reach before the timing ends. That's so annoying.
Ready to enter the arena?
Where's the extraction
The world
zone?
outside Purgatorio Island defies all accounts. More expansive, yet more brutal. This sword still fulfills its duty.
Ah, here's the extraction zone.
Where's
Okay,
next?
that makes
Let me
sense.
check the map.
This feels great. Not really. Let's play a game together.
Where's next? Let me check the map. I know maps don't like me.
Maps don't like me. I was close to the extraction zone before. Just didn't know I have to go there.
Take this. Demon Tabitha the Red Hand's coming.
Future we shall face together.
This is so fun.
Extraction zone is that way. I am almost dying.
Return to the misty sea.
Demon Tabitha the Red Hand's coming!
Hmm. Before I had more. Hmm. Wait, what? Hey! Okay. It counted the fight points too. This game wants me to be very, very angry. They should have explained that you have to go to the end area. They didn't. I didn't skip it.
There you are! I saw the whole thing from the stands! You did great! Keep that up and first place is in the bag!
That was easy! Told you this kind of treasure-snatching game is right up my alley.
It's a treasure hunt. I can't believe you're still calling it stealing. I guess a leopard can't change its spots.
Mm-hmm.
So how about we go out and celebrate, teammates? I've only ever heard people talk about it, but never actually done it. Come on, let's hit the street stalls and eat our way down the line.
Perfect. That was a great warm-up. I've worked up an appetite.
Seriously, you two? That was just the qualifiers. The proving's packed with strong teams. This is no time to get full of ourselves. Our teamwork still needs polishing, so I had Ting Wan Type 2 record that round. They say looking back brings fresh insight. If we review the footage between rounds, we'll spot what we missed and stay a step ahead.
Ugh, studying's the worst. Even the matron at the orphanage didn't nag this much. Not listening. La la la.
Lol.
Hopeless. Hey, back me up. Talk some sense into her.
You can't win on an empty stomach. Wisdom.
Seriously? You're taking her side?
I got wisdom points. Obviously, if I get wisdom points, I am in the right.
Suyi, you're wound up too tight. A little downtime does us good, right?
You two are unbelievable. Come on then. My treat today, since I'm the one who dragged you into this.
Your treat, so I can order whatever I want. Yes! You said it. You're stuck with me. You'd better make sure all 8 of my tentacles are fed. And I'll just hold on to this for now.
My purse! When did you get your hands on that? Get back here!
My purse!
Huh? Where'd they go? They just vanished. Little Minion, come on! We better catch up!
We'll catch up tomorrow. There's a lot of red thingies here. I don't like. I don't like exclamation marks.
To kill, use a sword in hand. To find peace, sharpen the sword within.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Who I can. My OBS becomes a bit laggy when I'm playing Do It Night Abyss. Like for now, this OBS is saying that we were streaming for 2 hours and 27 minutes, which is a lie. That's not true. We're streaming for 3 hours. Just didn't count when it was lagging. Thank you for dropping by. And see you tomorrow. I guess I will be continuing this event because it has a storyline, and as you could see, it only has like 4 days until it finishes. So I want to finish it and see the story. Check if there are any other events I need to do before the update, because there will be an update soonish. Not exactly, I don't know, maybe on Monday, Tuesday, I don't remember when exactly this game update. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the game and what was happening on the screen, my frustration with being stupid in event, and well, we'll see each other tomorrow. Bye bye!